Hello world, Michael here. Going through some social media comments, just gonna pick some out and respond to them. Got a comment here. Why would a dev want to build their game on your platform? Wouldn't that inherently limit their games? I think this is very important. So let's get into it. The main deal with our platform is that our player limits are very, very high, whatever they are. We're expanding them weekly. A couple weeks ago, I demonstrated 4K, 4,000 avatars in a single area. In the next DevLog, I demonstrated 10,000 avatars in a single area. That was on that one server. That was just a single server, it wasn't the entire cluster, because the servers will work together and provide you with more player capacity. Right now, as I speak, I'm working on a new server with more optimizations. Testing is still in progress, but it's a lot more performant. So I don't even know what the limits are from a single server perspective. Why would a dev build on this platform? When we provide the replication layer to facilitate multiplayer at these kinds of levels, and we provide the additional game systems so that potentially any game can start out as a small mod and then grow as it takes over more of the systems. It means that there's a shorter path to success. It means that the game itself doesn't have to reinvent the wheel and replace all the boilerplate all at once. Games would want to be built on this platform because it's easier and faster. And we're offering the single shard technology that no one else has yet. I expect someone else to figure it out. I mean, it's really hard. It's really, really hard. But other people will figure it out. Until they do, we'll be the only platform that has true single shard and unlimited population density. And so what I foresee is that, like I said, start making a mod. You know, the hobbyist developers, make a mod, put in your own voxels, put in your own objects, make a voxel-free environment or whatever. Change your avatar to a new kind of avatar. You know, bring in your own skeleton, animations, meshes. You'll bring in your own sounds. You'll replace, you know, the skybox, make custom levels, meshes, everything. Your own questing systems. We are going to be making the basic generic abstract systems and then modifying them to be fully moddable using the mod.io system, if you're familiar with mod.io, and really providing just a much easier path for everyone to make their thing. You can be a hobbyist person and just go for it. You can be a full-blown studio and go for it as well. There's just going to be a shorter path to testing your game's market hypothesis, essentially. You know, what are you offering that's fun? You'll be able to get to that point faster on our system, especially when it's nice to have, you know, thousands of players if your game is built like that. But, you know, you don't have to use multiplayer. So, you know, that's my quick response to why would a dev want to build their game on our platform? What's next? Here's another good comment. Single shard is great until you have too many players trying to do the same quest. I think that's very important. It really brings up content creation. You know, some games try to do the procedurally generated content thing, and it can be done, it is done. But when you have an MMO, you have to be very careful with how you create content. And, you know, most MMOs are sharded. If you've got a 1 million player population MMO, they may shard out 1,000 players per shard. And so you're not playing with 1 million people, you're playing with 1,000. And because that's, you know, fewer people, you don't have as much need for a lot of content. Your content needs are just different because you're not hitting 1 million, you're hitting 1,000. And you're replicating that content for every server, and that's how you're doing your thing. So that's why we're building this as a platform, because we're not trying to, you know, raise millions of dollars and take many, many years to make some sort of MMO RPG thing that others have tried to do. We want to get to market immediately, and that's why we're making this a platform, and we're building the basic systems so that anyone else can use those systems, because the real answer to this point of, you know, it's all fun and games until you kind of run out of quest material, is that we need to give tools to other people to create their own content. And that's how we're doing it. We are not making some full-blown MMORPG. We're making a platform that others can make an RPG, a shooter, a whatever, puzzle game, strategy, RTS, whatever. That's how we're doing our thing. So we are providing like a game experience where right now we got blocks. You can have proximity voice chat, go around, teleport to some distant place in Anarchy and build stuff. So we're providing those examples, but this is a platform first mentality. I think that's a good comment. It brings that up. So what else we got? There's some other references to all these other games. I don't know of every game in the world, and I don't necessarily want to Google everything, but it is nice to see people, you know, make these references. Overall, so far, lots of well-wishing, honestly. I was kind of expecting more trolls, but we haven't had a lot of trolls yet, and I may secretly look forward to reading troll comments. And We'll see how it goes. Precisely because I've waited this long to talk about this game, because I didn't want to talk about just a vision. I wanted to show a real demonstration of a right now experience that anyone can have. The game is young, the platform is young, but right now we have an online environment. It's online 24/7. Been so since January. Now it's nice and stable-ish, mostly stable, and it works. We can demonstrate showing thousands of players all in the same area, and that number is constantly increasing, and it shows that we are onto something. Even if we can't achieve true single shard, which I believe we have, I just need to prove that to you. But even if we can't show it, we have shown that we can hit milestones that other servers cannot. So that's where we're at now. Okay, I'll stop here. Just responding to a few comments. Yeah, thanks guys. See you in the next one.